Kris Krohn here with REI TV. Today we're going to talk about, again, one of my favorite topics, which is how do you buy multiple investment properties? And you can see why that would be a favorite, right? Because if you can do it once and that benefits you, then why not 10 times? And if you like 10, then why not 100? And I liked 100, so I went to 500. Listen, if buying one property tastes good and produces a good cash flow, increases your net worth, and works towards a greater retirement, then why not 2 times? Or why not 5 times? Or why not 10 times? But if you do that, you got to make sure that you got the secrets to qualifying for as many of these puppies as you can get. So I want to go through 3 different strategies. The first strategy is doing a careful management of your DTI, or debt to income ratio. This is really important because when you think about your debt to income ratio, normally if you buy something on credit, it's going to add to your DTI, and a bank's going to say, uh-oh, Kris, you now qualify for less. So they like to see assets, they don't like to see debts. Well, when you buy your first investment property, here's one of my secrets. If I buy it using my very strict formula where I maximize cash flow, here's how I maximize my debt to income ratio. If I have, let's say, a house that has a mortgage of $600 a month and it rents for $1,000, I can show that rental contract to the bank and they're going to count 70% in general of that rental income. So for example, 70% of $1,000 is $700. What's my mortgage payment? $600. So there's a delta or a difference of $100. So the banks say, oh my gosh, Kris, actually after buying that house, guess what? You're actually $100 more well off. We not only cancel out the negative debt to income ratio, but you actually qualify for even more houses. Well, guess what? You buy a house with a lousy cash flow, this strategy doesn't work and you won't be buying very many houses. And if you're not buying them successful in the first place, it's really not going to matter. Strategy number 2 when it comes to qualifying for as many of these properties as you can is having partners. This is an excellent strategy when it comes to whether or not you can actually qualify for a home. If you can't qualify for a home, then a partner is a way to go, because guess what? They got the job, they got the income, and they can qualify. So they're a really great way, really with limitless boundary, to continue buying real estate. In fact, once I had purchased my first 4 homes, I got to a point where I didn't have the money. I had the credit, but not the money to buy my next house. I brought a partner in, happened to be my father-in-law, made the guy some great money on a deal. He kept coming back. I started bringing on more partners. Well, it doesn't matter what a bank says to me. It doesn't matter if they tell me, Kris, you can't qualify. You're not good enough on paper. Listen, nothing's going to keep me from buying real estate, especially if I'm doing it with a system and a strategy and it's working. So that's a good one. The third and final strategy I want to share with you today is making sure you buy right. What do I mean by that? Well, I already talked about buying with cash flow, but let's talk about equity. Why is that important? If I buy something below market, let's say I buy 3 houses below market, well, guess what? I wait a couple of years, I let those properties season, I get a good cash flow off of them. If I bought them correctly, I can consolidate those 3 homes and buy 6. Why? Because if I bought each one with, let's say, a $40,000 equity position, if I were to sell those 3, I get all my down payments back, plus my $120,000 gain. I can do a little bonus here, 1031 tax exchange. That's an IRS code that basically means I can defer the taxes and I can roll that money into a bunch more homes. So if you buy right with the right equity in addition to cash flow, that's also in time going to help you qualify for more and more real estate. Go buy real estate. In fact, go buy as many as you can. Use these systems, use these strategies. Be fruitful, multiply that portfolio. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. We'll see you next week.